Huh? Next
I,
time
I,
you get frustrated, we'll have another conversation. Nice. Why can't I hear Brian?
I'm muted.
Ah,
Okay.
wait a minute, he's talking.
I was definitely talking. Let's try it again. Good morning once, good morning twice. Good morning enough times to get things right. World Breakers episode session 16. We have a group named the Ugai. The Ugai have made their way out the Capstone Quagmire down to Elestria proper to the Gilded District where they were taken by one Relcurus to his guild, the Last Legends. He gave a brief breakdown of the other guilds, made the Ugai an offer to join his guild. The offer was refused after a very, very long interview process with a lot of extensive question and answers. Ultimately, it was decided the trust was not there to join the Last Legends and mainly to believe Valkyris. And the group wanted to weigh their options around the rest of the city. Uh, though Valkyris did offer to pay them to stay an independent bunch, should it come down to that. Um, Valkyris also had a bit like a little debriefing with the group to talk about the things they discovered and what should and should not be shared with the general public and the other people around. He mentioned some things he will not be reporting to his higher ups. And, while he has no control over the group, just suggested they do the same. He then showed the group to their lodging, a rundown but still well off guild hall for them to call their own. The group searched through it very quickly to see, make sure there's nothing there, nothing dangerous, and anything left behind. I believe some coinage was found, as well as a very impressive item.
Blue.
Oh, yeah. I believe it's called sovereignty glue. It is glue that can stick any two things together. And the only thing that can unstick them is a wish spell, the solvent that's opposite it. And there was a third thing, but it is essentially stuck together forever should you use this and don't have a means to these solutions. But that is where we left the group, exploring their new residence um, and figuring out what to do next. Questions, comments, concerns, statements.
No.
Okay. Let me finish putting this up and we're good to go. Do-do-do.
Who's missing? Terrence and Greg?
Correct. Yeah, Saeed's on
Yeah.
dad duty. Greg had a thing that he probably wouldn't be able to get out of, I think. And that's where we are. Okay, good to go. All right, let me share the old screen.
Did Discord get an update or something? It looks different on the phone now.
It did. There was a
It
mobile
did.
update. Yeah,
Okay.
it should work better.
It looks nice.
Cool. Always appreciate a UI update. All right. Well, let's start off by introducing you to Ugai HQ.
Ugai HQ.
Okay. Oh, hear me?
UGAI. Yep.
Okay.
UGAI. You ain't got no alibi. Ugai.
Ah!
So this is Ugai HQ. I haven't finished building out the full guild hall yet, but this is, most important building first.
It's giving cabin ship. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're stuck.
3 stories high. It does have ship themes to it.
Okay.
Nice little entry room. It's going to be a little dark simply because there's multiple floors and you can't really cut the ceiling off. No, but I'll turn you guys lights on. Why is your characters always hide every time I do this? Come on, come out. Okay, so we have the main space. There's a side room off from that space. Hello, MTV Cribs. This is Katra. This is our space. Let me take you upstairs.
Excuse me, Architectural Digest is the new thing, bro.
Architectural Digest. Hello, Elestria. This is Architectural Digest. So there are 4 rooms on the second floor. There is a balcony deck situation. There's also a 3rd floor with 3 more rooms in this little large common area.
Okay.
All right. Currently without any usable furniture.
So there are 6 rooms? Did I count that correctly? Or 7?
Put 7 rooms.
7. Okay.
I'll keep you guys torches on that way. There's always some light wherever you're going. But all right. Last session also, you guys went through all the items you received, got information on the Staff of Oaths and the Staff of Ages, as well as getting a Scroll of Silence, a +2 shield, necklace of fireballs, and an ever-smoking bottle, along with numerous amounts of monies from various sources.
Cool. Did we say who was holding the party fund?
No, I don't think so.
Never
I
had
think
the
we
bag of
can-
holding.
Till like the very end of the session, and then yeah, I don't think we really talked much about that.
I don't think so. I think it was mentioned that you guys should start. Oh, that should go in the party fund because you got 74 platinum out of the chest that came from the dungeon, and it was suggested that that should go into the party fund.
Wait a
But then
minute.
no one said who's going to hold that or keep track or write things down or any of that fun stuff.
Wait, why do I not have?
Let me see if you can do it on your party page. I think maybe it feels like that should be a thing, but I think it looks differently for you guys than it does for me when I'm looking at it. But
Well, then platinum, right? We had two different things, right?
yes,
Two different
you got
payments?
2,000 gold each from Realcuris, and there was 74 platinum in the chest that you guys got out of the dungeon that had the other items.
Okay. So I thought I put it on D&D Beyond, but my gold says 45, so. Okay. Alright, cool.
Okay. Well, you guys haven't slept technically since the last time you went into the dungeon. Since then, it's just been a wild ride of conversations, running around and mastering rooms in the dungeon. So we can begin with a long rest if you guys want to throw down the bedrolls in the living room.
Yeah, sure.
That would be me.
All right. So, cool. So one more time, you guys put down the bedrolls, get comfy, and call it a night. As 8 hours passes, we'll say you sleep until the next sunrise, just to keep everything nice and easy. As you guys can finally get a comfortable, time loop-free rest.
All right.
Morning comes, and with it, a knock at the front door.
Well, I guess we should answer that.
I'll get it.
After we'll peek around just to see who's there.
Okay. Or just easy enough because you can see right through Terry.
Oh, there we go.
Slarok's gonna wait until like 10 seconds after the door has been open, and then just stick his head around the corner, but only his head.
All right, house full of creeps. That's cool.
Yeah. Telling her earlier.
The door opens by itself, and a big snakehead just hello. As you open it, there's a small tiefling male with glasses on, a shirt, a tie, pretty crappily tied. Clear doesn't know how to tie a knot, but he tried his best. He has like a dirty handkerchief in a beat up sports jacket. Pants are pretty well off. Shoes have seen better days. But he's holding like a little book, something to write in. Decent cover on that and a decent quill. And
sorry, I already have a patron. I do wish you the best of day.
He looks a little
Your
confused.
steps forward.
Uh,
How can we help you?
he says, morning, ma'am. I'm just letting you know your first appointment's here. And he kind of does this, and
What?
someone comes around the corner. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Point of sale system helps you sell and
Coming around is a very exquisitely dressed elf.
Oh yeah.
He looks towards the tiefling boy and takes out a silver and says, "Well done, boy," and hands it to him.
Wait, it's a kid? It was a tiefling kid?
A
Young
teenager.
man?
Teenager, yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Closer to should be in school than let's go start an adventuring party.
Shit. Okay.
Right in that middling age, depending on what town you're in, you may be going to start killing little goblins, or you maybe should be in school. Toss up.
Hold on. Before he goes, I want to
He didn't move.
cast
He,
like
just, he took the coin. You want to do what?
Oh. I say stand there for a minute to him, and I cast mending on his shoes.
Well, thank you, man. Get a little token for him. I don't know if they have little tieflings.
The finely dressed elf is a tiefling as well?
No, that's an elf.
Oh, okay.
Like how that?
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Does he have a house elf?
Oh
No.
Is this Dottie?
My God.
no! Say, no, is that you?
Ignore the beer in his hand. Well, maybe not. Who knows?
Like, I'm
Smacking that shit out. You're too young for that, bro.
Set size
36.
smaller. That's probably too small. We'll go with that. It's probably too small, but
Actually, he's 36.
Said is here. I'm doing all fun. Either are you here or are you just listening? That's me.
listening to the game. Hey, don't get me copyright struck. Who is that?
That was me.
Okay.
Nope, I put my headphones on because of that.
Okay. So, as you mend the young man's shoes, the finely dressed elf begins walking in, looking around the place.
Excuse me, where are you going?
We have a meeting that I was going to meet with you. Surely we won't be doing it in the foyer.
I don't believe we agreed to a meeting. That is quite rude to just walk in.
Opportunity does not wait or plan. It shows up at your doorstep. It is on you to seize it.
Yes, the doorstep. You are now inside.
Slyrak steps into the door of the atrium right there, yeah.
Well, this is our meeting room.
Lovely, lovely. Love the idea. Very forward thinking. Edgy. That's good. And he kind of just walks over, dusts off a crate, and sits on it.
Say, guys, we have a visitor.
The little guy closes the front doors. Come back, little guy. He's stuck.
Oh no.
If you wouldn't mind all gathering around, it's easier if I just do it once.
Can I roll inside just to, I mean...
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. It's like a 4, so...
Is this the first tiefling that we've encountered?
Yeah, I think it is the first I mean, you would have seen other tieflings in your adventures around the Elestria, but the first one
Okay.
since campaign started. They are rare in the established settled Elestria, but they are
Gotcha.
known to have various cities and colonies around the world.
Cool. Slyrak will stick his
Oh,
head
Fino
back
is a tiefling
into the
too.
room.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah. He's just, undead. It's all the undeadness that makes it confusing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What was your insight check?
7.
7. He is well dressed, and he is being polite.
Ish. Okay.
Who came in?
Saeed had dropped and just came back on.
Okay. He says, well, it's very nice to meet all of you. I am Roland of the Arcana Supreme, the premier guild in these parts. I hear you have successfully cleared the 50th level of the Capstone Quagmire.
You hear correctly.
Then I am here, accordingly, to offer you an opportunity, as I mentioned upon my entrance.
What was his name again?
Roland,
And what was the guild name?
Arcana Supreme.
Arcana. Okay. Cool.
Now, not to be too forward, of course, the opportunity is to join our guild. Quite the illustrious unit. Not to be too forward, but we do have some requirements. Are any of you arcanely disabled?
That'd be me.
Who said that?
Me.
You've done it again. Which one of you storing your voice? That's quite the talent. That's arcane.
Not
It's
throwing my voice.
the hat,
He's
the
just-
floating hat.
He's just
I
having
thought
fun.
that was one of you. The hat floats. So that's the person under the hat.
Person under the hat.
And while magically affected, not magical in your own right.
Yes, that'd be accurate.
All right. Anyone else so afflicted?
Saeed says,
Jerry, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Sorry. I need clarification.
Jerry,
Vito.
Flyrack
Actually, I
is
do
just
have
like
sanctuary.
side-eyeing the fuck out of you right now.
You're a paladin. You have magic. You're very magic,
Gotcha.
Jerry. Do you want to take that back and not say you're not magical, or do you want to keep that?
Yeah, let's grab that. Because I'm just
Okay.
like, wait a second. No.
No, you're super magical, bro. You got
am
that good divine magic. Yeah,
I think.
that shit comes from
Saeed?
upstairs. Fino?
Fino is
or
saying something. Just waiting
Fino,
on that.
sorry.
Hold on, we're getting
And then,
Fino's quotes. Sabet will
okay.
say he's. Yeah, Sabet will raise his hand. Not magic.
Well, doesn't he have like wild magic though?
Oh,
Technically,
he does.
is
So
a
he
little
will not.
magic.
He will not raise his hand. No, you're right. You guys are fucking weird.
So Fino says, I'm trying to get the accent. Wait a minute. I'm not so sparkly. I'll work on it, guys. But I'm not so sparkly.
Does he have no magic, really?
That's what Sight said.
No, I guess he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, just one of you is so effective. That's not bad. I can work with that. You may be able to tell from the name, but we do hold the arcane arts to the highest of esteem. It is truly the pinnacle of being a person. I do think we can make an exception for your one friend, being that the rest of you are so well talented and full.
Flyrack gets very serious.
Yeah.
Do you mean to tell me that you and your magic look down on others that have no magic?
Fino's grinning.
Well, I don't look down upon them. They, I'm sure, are talented in their own rights and their own things. I simply have no use for them.
Get out.
Yes, that's what I was
Now.
going to say next.
Well, I never. And he gets up and uses thaumaturgy to
time for everything.
redust the crate that he was sitting on. I'll have you know, I've been kicked out of better places. And
Slark just stares at him the whole way.
Right.
the little tiefling like opened the doors in anticipation.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay.
He walks out, gives you all another look, and kind of gives a deep bow. Manners. They become us. And goes about
Good
his
day.
way. Good day. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know
that
he was.
unpleasant.
I didn't know he was like that. He was the first appointment. So I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better the next one.
Jerry
Okay,
walks
what is
over
your
and,
name?
Jerry walks over and picks him up by the back of his shirt.
Whoa, hey, whoa. What?
Young one. Young Padawan.
Let me move Jackson. Give me 1 second. Jackson, come on, stop barking. Go over there. Go over there. Fine, he'll be Jackson now. Hi,
Like,
I'm Jackson.
Jerry, please put him. Jerry.
I'm putting him down. I'm putting him down.
Kind of
How long does
readjust
it
his.
take, Jerry?
Yeah, he's down. Kind of readjust his clothes a bit, picks up his book. I'm Jackson. Next person is ready. I'll go get him.
Wait.
Yeah.
How many people? How many appointments do we have?
Oh, there's 4 more.
Oh my God.
Make sure
Do we
they
have
aren't
coffee?
bigots.
I mean,
Yes,
that's really
please.
in the eye of the beholder. I didn't think he was, but hearing the conversation, I could see how it came out that way.
Everybody here.
But okay, all right. I'll get the next one.
I do
We
apologize.
have like
I'm
coffee supplies in here.
so angry back there.
No, that was very. I was taken aback myself. Did the right thing.
Just never expected to happen to you, you know?
Exactly.
wow.
Man, instant regret on my part.
Alright, I'm gonna assume we have some sort of. Oh, hey Greg. I'm gonna assume we have coffee stuff, and I'm gonna like set some out. Like since we're gonna have a bunch of people coming.
Yeah, I would say you guys had that in your general traveling wares. So you quickly, especially with Fireforge's help, quickly
Have a
wake.
campsite inside our house.
If you wanted to, it's your place.
Some weed cigars rolled up on the table next to the beverages.
Well, just let y'all know, this was a special occasion. It sounds like we're having a party. I do bring out the spice only on special occasions.
No.
We're taking meetings, and our last one was with a bigot who hated people.
Yeah, we just got. Yeah.
What are we doing?
So
We're
you're
taking meetings with people
taking meetings.
Taking meetings for
on
guilds.
prospective jobs.
Gills.
Okay.
The first one was
Multiple
an
oppression is one of Slyrak's bugaboos, and that's what the first person seemed like they were about.
The first person was about magical supremacy. So
Jill Veston,
wasn't-
for sure.
super Jill Veston. He viewed Thino as having a handicap, disability, as it were. But he'd be okay because the rest of you were correctly talented and whole.
Lyrak very quickly dismissed him. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit out of here.
This time walks up is actually another finely dressed elf. Though he holds himself differently than the other one did. Hi, can I come in?
Yes, you may.
Comes in.
Welcome to our meeting room.
Would you like a coffee?
Coffee. Yes, thank you. It is morning. He'll take the coffee and he will take out a handkerchief and kind of put it down and sit on that on the crate. It's very nice to meet you all. I am Caldrim. I represent the Guild Eclipse.
Sounded like you said cow drip, and I'm assuming you didn't.
Caldrim.
Caldrim. Okay.
I represent the Guild Eclipse. I hear that you all have successfully completed the 50th level of the Wall Dungeons. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, I am here to recruit you to join Eclipse. I'm sure I'm being one of your many meetings today. Firstly, do you know anything about us as Eclipse?
I do not.
Can I roll history?
Yeah.
Can you roll history for me?
Samesy. Oh my
11.
God.
All right, 11. Let me roll for Pheno. Sorry, Philly.
6.
Thank you. I was about to correct you.
Philly.
I'm only gonna roll if they are older than like 100 years or so, because I imagine that's the only way Flaric would have read about them.
Oh, that's interesting. You could probably roll for. He's an elf. It's kind of hard to place the age. He is an older elf for sure. 14. None of you have heard the name of the guild, though yesterday Relcurious did tell you they are occult-ish, kind of cult adjacent. He said.
Okay.
Yeah. He said they had this weird sun worshiping fetish.
You hear me?
My son's not the worst.
Can you hear me?
Kind of important.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello.
I can hear
That's a 8.
I was gonna say, just having kind of worked out in kind of been in the dungeon diving, does he know who this guy is?
You never met him. You have heard the Guild Eclipse. They pay out a premium for rare items taken out of it. They are one of the more item-focused guilds as far as dungeon diving, less caring about resources or manuscripts. Generally, they want the item.
Okay. So, that's when he asked us. Yes, I hear you are very interested in treasure that come out of the dungeon. I've never met you.
No, you wouldn't have. I don't. I recruit. I recruit for most of our stations around the world. Upon hearing of the clearing of the capstone, I made my way here to see who did it. I will refrain from asking you what you excavated from the dungeon until after you have said yes or no to my offer. Are you interested in joining an illustrious guild such as my own?
I lean towards Slyrak and ask him very well. Are you interested in joining any guild or trying to do something?
I'm open to guilds. I think they are useful. He has offered no information. I don't like him.
They'll pay a premium for items that you get out of the dungeon. I know that.
But then we don't get to keep the items.
It's very true. So I'm just saying, if we are in the mind to sell things, we will pay for it. From this gift.
I share his interest, but I want the items.
Brian, when you say items that we get out of dungeon, you mean like the rare kind of magical stuff and kind of the things that we picked up out of the town, I guess. Not necessarily anything we get out.
Um, you're not really sure. You've never sold to Eclipse before, but the reputation in that has gets around, and you assume is on purpose. Is that if you brought it out the walls, they want to have a conversation with you.
Okay, so I tell the group, so, well, the one thing that's just good about Eclipse is they'll purchase things that we bring from out the world. So it's just up to us whether we want to sell it.
It is accurate. That is one of our larger aims. Items, artifacts, technology, lost, old, now found. We
But they care less about the manuscript.
about what?
Manuscripts and other things that we may find out.
No. Scrolls, books, journals, texts are fascinating in their own right, and it's not that we are unwilling to purchase the like. We simply will never hire a team to go find that. Much can be gleaned from text. Much can be learned from the work of others. But much can be done with their items. And we do find reverse engineering to be the best teachings. So, we offer good rates. We operate around Elestria proper. We even have some ventures at sea. Is there... what questions do you have for me in my guild?
Yes.
If we were to join. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, bro.
And what benefit will we have in joining your guild?
Of course, you have our protection. You have our benefits and perks. We have certain items, as is our business for items. We do have certain political connections, some places, should you run into any trouble. We have a decent network of information. Could you be searching for anything in your own hobbies and rights? We do allow leeway for how you spend your time. Generally speaking, once we figure out what you're best at, we will only contact you to do that. Though, when we do contact you, we expect you to do that.
So theoretically,
What?
Sorry, go ahead, Manny.
so if we were to join, and I have an item I want, I use the guild resources to help find and locate it. Once we find it, who gets the item? The guild or me?
Oh, that would be the guild. We generally do not help our guild members find items they want. Should you wish to do that, you can do that on your own time with your own resources. Should you be looking for a person, a location, a text, something not item related. Though, if the items are mundane or not inside a wall, or like if you're looking for something in the Sunrise Kingdom, just about, we'll help you find that. But if it's dungeon diving, if it's mysterious, if it's rare,
It's valuable.
the cost is not of interest to us. The rarity is.
I
It could
said
be.
valuable, not expensive.
Fair. So you did. I would just personally speaking, keep treasure hunts of that nature to yourself. We do employ those who have an eye for rare treasures, and they are team players only when we make them.
Slyrak turns towards Sabet and Jared.
We've been doing okay finding things on our own so far.
You've been pretty good.
I am out.
Like
Did you say
shotgun.
I'm out?
Yeah. I'm gonna turn off his light.
Shark Tank, the same thing.
It's now Shark Tank.
You
Yeah,
extinguished my torch.
yeah, exactly.
I'm out too.
I'm out, says
To be
Sabet.
honest, I did not hear anything beneficial to us, so I think I'm out as well.
Feely turns to the group and says, "Now, we might be able to make use of the political connections that this group does have come down the line. You don't think?"
I don't think they're the only group with political
I don't know
connections.
that I want to be on the radar.
Let's ask them if they align with Democrats or Republicans.
What'd he say?
If they align with Democrats or Republicans.
And all our viewers just signed on.
Oh, look at that.
Get away from politics.
No. Oh no.
Non-partisan stream, everyone. We didn't say who we bang with.
Nope, that's not accurate either, but let's press on.
That's all right.
Well, I do see I've lost the majority. I do thank you for your time.
We shall sell you things in the future. You just want to use your resources to get them.
That's quite all right. Do be aware there is a guild premium paid for members. Gets up, picks up his cloth, gives it a courteous shake before returning it to his
Did
pocket.
you say something? Did I miss that?
It,
Did you hear me?
It froze for a second.
Oh, he said,
Just be aware that it's like, stop.
okay, he said, do keep in mind that there is a guild premium paid to guild members for items sold. Though, of course, we welcome freelancers.
That is a bad business model, especially if you are giving them resources. Then you will give them more money after they find the things using the resources. You may have never regularly. Sounds like music before.
Generally, we find it's best to pay out our guild members higher than the regular people. Thus, it builds their trust system, and they have more reason to work with us.
You're supposed to rob people. I don't believe in this.
He gives a bow of respect and says, I look forward to watching your careers. I did not get your name.
You got it.
Good name. I bid you adieu, Ugai. And
I thought he said bop for a second. I'm like bop da bop da bop.
Wow.
Jackson opens the doors as Caldrum makes his way out. Oh, I see he was in here longer than the first guy.
He wasn't terrible.
Okay, I'll send the next one in.
This person sounds like a kid. How much are we paying them?
You've never met this person before. He is a youth. I'm placing him somewhere in the very, very low teens. Either should be in school or should be, on his first adventure. Hard to tell. He is a tiefling as well.
Oh, he's my son.
Human male comes in this time. He kind of nods at Jackson as he passes. He steps in and no, wrong character. Lock. Okay. He steps in and sits directly on the dusty crates, grabs a cup of coffee, closes a book he had, takes a sip. That's good, Joe. Puts it down. All right. You guys have a group name yet?
We are the Ugai.
Guy. It's good. Mysterious. Makes you think of things, make you question things. I like Ugai. All right. You want to join up?
Join up what?
Who the hell are you?
I'm Rafik. Guild. This is a guild thing. Guild recruitment. You're the new kids on the block. Rafik.
Rafik is the guild.
No, my name. I'm Rafik, the person.
Yes. With whom? Which is your guild?
Oh, we're the last call.
You seem so enthused.
I can't. Is that sarcasm? I couldn't tell, honestly. And I am. I like doing my job. I couldn't tell if you were. Should I bring it up a notch or two?
Well, honestly, if you are trying to convince us, I would suggest it. Yes.
Oh, so now, okay. Let me hold on. Let me. Ooh, check it out. Hi, I'm Rafik from the last call. I'm a guild. I represent a guild. I'm a person. Do you want to join?
Walk me through your last mission.
Oh, here at the last call, we value secrecy above all else. We like to operate in places that you don't usually see us. Generally speaking, we don't openly say the things we do, but we do them well.
What perks does your guild offer?
Say it again.
What perks does your guild offer, and what will you want?
Perks. If
Basically, the little brother from Blindside.
He says, perks. If anyone is openly trying to kill you, we'll kill them first. We pay coin for achievements. We give you extra members should you request that. An extra knife in the shadow if you need it. We have access to information most people don't. And we have information on people most people don't have.
Well,
A little tricky to talk about requirements. Well, you got to be okay knifing somebody sometimes. Doesn't have to always be a knifing. It could be a stabbing. It could be a strangling. It could be a face in a puddle. But sometimes, things get dangerous. And when danger knocks, well, you got to kick a door in.
Do you kill children?
Why would we kill children?
Just have to ask.
It's a weird thing to ask. That makes me not trust you. No, we don't. We don't kill children. We like children. Like to keep them away from our business. No, children are good people. Good little people. Good, not yet people, but will be people one day. People.
What?
Mm,
Brings to
okay.
That's how kids work. They're little people, then they become big people.
Right.
Well, the whole time, but sure.
To be clear, you are clearly okay with killing. But is that what missions will be?
No, we're not assassins. That's crazy.
No.
Bodyguards for hire?
No, we don't. We're not bodyguards. No, we don't do that.
Another question. So
Mhm.
we may have to answer the door if murder comes knocking. That just seems that's all you require so far.
Mhm.
Which is the silent time. Like, do you have a certain amount of time that we have to stay with you?
Say that one more time.
Do you have a certain amount of time we need to stay with you after signing the guild paperwork?
Oh well, just like need to be available if we need you. There's we have a little thing we wear, and he kind of like moves his cloak aside. It's a little brooch. Helps identify us as us. You gotta wear that. And really, it's just kind of a numbers game. We like to have our numbers high. Just in case we need a lot of numbers for something. And
And how long until we can leave the guild is what I'm asking.
leave the
The
guild.
retirement before
Leave the
death.
guild. Oh, that's a weird thing to ask. That's like the kid killing question.
Well, you weren't seeming to get it, so I had to reduce it down to
No,
as basic as I could.
I like the directness. That's always one thumb, two thumb. That's two of them up. Leaving the leaving the guild is a-okay ish. Generally speaking, I don't know how you all like to operate, but depending on how many of the old stabbies you do, it gets a little harder to get out because you stabby people. But you've done it. We know you've done it. So go ahead on leave, and then if you try to stab us, we will be burying the bodies, so we'll know where they are.
Oh yeah. So don't turn on you. You're a fun.
Don't
assholes.
Like you can. We're not looking for service. We're not looking for lifelong servitude. We're looking for talent. We're looking for names that don't mind ringing quietly in the shadows. It's not a Hall of Fame organization. It's not a parade situation. It's not pomp and press and newsletters and headlines and dinner with the governor. That's not us. No.
Yeah. All right.
Slilac would like to insight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
While
insight.
he's
What are
doing
you
that-
trying to pull down? Okay.
Slilac just wants to see if he's being straight, because
Okay.
he seems to be to the point, and Slilac also likes that.
Hmm.
He's looking for like some confirmation.
Okay. What were you saying, Jerry?
Sorry, I'm eating.
No problem.
Jerry's like, is there a signing bonus?
Okay.
As you know, we've taken some meetings today. I just was wondering if there's a signing bonus.
And Thino, what are you looking for with your insight?
He's basically. I guess I'm trying to read more into like the whole how much stabby we're doing. Like, we're gonna be like, yo, every week,
How much?
like, yeah,
Okay,
like, yo,
okay,
this is like, yo, we need y'all to muck these people again, like, or we just like, hey,
there I go killing again. Okay.
It's like every 2 weeks, it's like, yo, bro, thanks for fixing that. So these people are here.
You get the impression with an 18 that it doesn't. You don't really get the vibe that he's looking for mass murderers, but you get the impression that he's looking for people who have no trouble killing for what, in their opinion, would be the right reason.
He wants you to get the job done regardless.
Okay.
As far as you, Slyrak, you get the impression he is shooting straight. You feel like he is holding a lot back, but that seems more like his profession does not allow for disclosure of a lot of things if you're outside the door, not so much as trying to lead you guys down the wrong path. He simply is holding back what he is not allowed to divulge, but he is being completely honest about the rest of it. And he does not seem overly pressed. It's like, you're good at this, it'd be cool if you joined.
And he's wearing like leather armor.
Yeah, he is wearing definite second story work situation. Like, he looks like if you guys were to like turn off all the lights here and look back at him, he could just back into the shadows and you wouldn't know where he went.
Okay. All right.
As far as Jerry's question, he says,
oh, sorry.
Oh, signing bonus. Well,
okay.
I mean, I assumed you got paid pretty well by whoever sent you down there. So, you know, the bonus is the first job you take will pay you money.
Is that how it's going to be going forward? I mean, that was then. This is now.
Well, you haven't done anything now, so you do a thing. Then
It's a signing bonus.
No, we don't. No.
It's a signing.
No. Look, stabby is an art form. You know, we want people who like the art, not people who like the coin.
Listen, I love killing. I've been sitting here listening to you guys talk about not killing kids like they're not alive. I just kill things that are alive. It's neither here nor there. I'm just trying to figure out about a signing bonus.
There's no signing bonus.
Okay. Talking to me about killing.
Thank you.
Still, I like him. Not entirely sure why yet, but I do.
Thank you for your presentation, Murphy.
This isn't clicking for me.
Thank you for your presentation. And what's it called? Athena goes to shake his hand and sort him out. So we will be in contact with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
How do we find you?
I was gonna say something funny, like looking.
I don't think we do.
Well, no, I'm not that mysterious on most days. Generally, you can find me at guild halls. Go straight down past the bar, make a right, keep going straight, and we're the last one on the left. Sometimes I'm in there, sometimes I'm not. If I'm not in there, you know, look behind you in a shadow. That's kind of a joke. Might not be a joke. I'm around. I don't know. Say my name overly loud, I might hear it, or someone will hear it and tell me you said it. All right. Nice meeting you guys.
I prefer, when he walks up, I prefer not to discuss her decisions directly in front of him, as we have today. I can tell that Skyrock is a fan of him. I am actually a big fan. This is my type of deal. He asks for nothing from us except for a little bit of kill. If he looks around and
most freedom, I believe.
Yeah, and we work in the shadows. And I, for one, would like to keep a lower profile.
Is it just me or see you a little muffled? Not muffled, but sounding hollow or distorted?
A little bit.
A little muffled.
It's hard for me to hear. Too.
Okay, let me change headphones up.
I've been trying to turn my shit up and all types of shit.
No,
Turn the
I
headphones
just figured it was the Eagles score dragging down his volume. But
Turn my headphones up.
Really, Brian?
that's my one of the night.
Thank you.
You guys about to drop down the 5th, by the way.
You got your ass kicked again?
No, they're getting it's being
Can we let the
kicked.
game play
We'll
out?
literally
Can we
leave this game right now.
Can we not lose any fans, please? We already lost fans with my
Do you
comment.
think that's gonna happen? Bold. We'll leave it where it is. You're right, sir.
Any fan that left just now deserves a brotherly shove out of here, anyways.
Wow. You're about to lose 3 players.
I said fans now, all right?
Well, as we wait, Jackson does come back in and says, "All right, there's only 2 more. You guys want a moment to discuss before I send the next one in?"
Did I hear all of them? Above
I think so. I think you did.
You missed the first. No, you missed the first one.
McNutty.
Oh, that was the magic one. The
Basic
magic one, right?
That was
Yeah.
the magic one. Yes.
Bigot.
The one that didn't.
Much better. Much better.
The ablest one. Like,
Yeah.
Arcanely able.
Honestly, though, I'm the only arcane one. Everyone
Very
else
true.
is
Different
nature
kind of
magic
magics.
or divine.
Exactly true. Very true. Very true. He didn't get to the point of getting deeper into. And it really is only Sabet. I'm sorry, Slyback. He's really only one that fits the bill, as it were.
He'd fuck off.
But Jerry says, "Do you want a moment, or can I send the next one in?"
give us one moment, young man.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Why are you
Steps
such
out.
a small tiefling?
He's a child. I just made the token really small to represent that.
They're still growing.
Oh, Feely, it seems like you are out. What about the rest of you?
Out on who?
The last gentleman.
Rafiki.
The murderer who's not really a murderer?
Not really my thing. I think.
Oh.
I believe it would allow us the most freedom to do what we wish.
I think we still have 2 more. But hey, Slyrack, if you say it, man, you got my vote. I don't agree, but you got my vote.
But are we assassins? Because that's technically what that group is talking about.
He said no, they're not assassins.
He said no.
Okay. But you listen. And I don't smoke. Never mind. And I'm not a spice head.
I mean, I'm whatever I need to be. Maybe
You
I'm an assassin.
carry
Maybe I'm not.
copious amounts of weed. Who are you to judge?
Oh, I'm not judging anyone. I just know I want to smoke weed and I don't want to kill people for hire.
Oh, you coward. I mean, they kill our enemies too.
He specifically said there's. I asked if missions were to kill. He said no. But if the killing was necessary to complete our objective, it is allowed.
And we get to trade murders, Feely. I mean,
He just needs us to be okay with it if we need to.
So if someone's trying to kill us, we can have them murdered too. This is nice.
But I would still like to hear the other 2.
Yes. Yes. I just say he is in the lead for me.
I agree. For me.
How am I always on the opposite end of everybody?
Your cousin
Every
with you.
time. Okay, yeah, cause
I mean, it makes sense for your character and what he's trying to accomplish
I mean,
that
I
he would
wasn't
not
really
be
the
for
city
that.
keeper,
Yeah,
so
y'all druids too. You know, y'all think life is precious.
y'all
Don't
think life
typecast
is
them.
precious.
interesting.
They're not a monolith. Young
I
Jackson
cannot get.
opens the door back up. You guys ready?
Yes, J to the accent.
What's oh,
That's Jackson. Yeah, I give you something you could use now.
so it
Take that,
is.
young man. Go forth.
Okay. And you see him wave someone over. All right. A young black woman enters. She has her hair kind of put into two puffs. She has a half cloak on. As she walks in, she's strumming a lute. She walks in strumming, sits down, finishes playing whatever little tune she was playing. It takes about another 45 seconds or so. At which point she stops, kind of takes a moment, puts it down, and says, she looks around the room, basking in their adoration. They were impressed, you could tell. She begins her
Thompson Music
introduction.
Group.
Would you like some coffee? I say very plainly.
Two people speak to her at once. She filters through, deciding who to answer first. Yeah, coffee would be great. Picking up the coffee, he gives it a smell. Nice.
What is happening?
Oh, it goes down smooth.
I don't like this. Nope. I don't like it.
She can easily tell us what energized she could hit through the day. She puts it back
Stop
down.
this.
There.
God.
Are you okay?
Looking at the tiefling, she wonders,
We need
why the
assistance.
bones?
The door.
Is he dead or alive? Must be alive. He has spirit in him. No, Samson. Who's Samson? I represent the final note. We are a guild here in Escalation.
Do you all talk like this?
She looks puzzled at the young woman. Talk like
Oh
what?
my.
What do you
Do
mean?
think
you
she's
know you're
cursed.
narrating yourself?
Jerry, help her.
Jerry, help her. Stop. Jerry, help her. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh.
He's sincere about this.
Okay. Oh. She looks quizzically at the young woman. Narration. Oh, you must mean the lyrics of my life. Yes, they are everywhere about us. If you listen hard enough, you can hear yours too.
No, but does your whole group do this thing?
A look of understanding washes over my face. I know what she's referring to now. How silly of me. Taking a breath and explaining clearly, I say, oh, you mean that? No, no, no. Not everyone's so talented and self aware as myself to be able to verbalize the musical notes of my soul so effectively.
Jerry walks over to Slyrack and says in his ear, "You gotta hold me back. You gotta hold me back. I'm about to steal this motherfucker, man."
Do you do this in fights?
I smile knowingly. Remember quite the kerfuffle I got into recently. and how fun it was to narrate the whole thing. No, that would be silly. Of course not.
Casper turns around and whispers to the group, I can't even entertain.
Slyrak has a
cannot-
very light hand out in front of Jerry, but Jerry, you can feel there's no resistance. As I just staring unblinkingly at whatever is happening in front of me.
Jerry's mumbling under his breath, loud enough for only Slyrak to hear.
Mouth.
Hey, you're holding me back, motherfucker. I swear.
We just hear grumbles in the
Slyrak would reply if his mouth was just not like hanging open.
What will you give us?
She smiles. Finally, someone who speaks the right language. Someone who understands how these things work.
This is how they do it. This is how they do it.
Excuse me. I will let you speak with him, and I just step into the other room.
Oh, a rude one. Every group needs a rude one. It spices things up. It's the spice of life. I shall proceed. Unnoticed.
Close the door.
Not wanting her to miss anything, I'll ensure I just speak louder. Catcher, as you go into the other room, you see a small mouth appear on the wall behind you that is saying all the things she's saying.
Get the fuck
out
of here.
No, that's disrespect. You just casted magic into your room. That's a threat.
Exactly.
And you do see her as Catcher leaves. She says, I have to make sure she can hear what I'm saying. You see her do a little thing with her hand.
No, this is very normal. Continue.
We like to pay in riches. We think look good, feel good, hunt good. It is best that you appreciate what we do for you so you can do for us what we need you to do for us and you. She smiles, knowing it made perfect sense.
You're picking up what you're putting down.
Excellent. Now, as I said, we're the final note, and who might you all be?
We are the box.
What a terrible name. But
that is not our name.
They
we
are
the
very confusing. Two names. I'll have to assume
one name.
It's both.
We are the Ugai.
It's interesting. They seem to be able to hear my inner soul and are responding before I speak aloud. How to proceed? Cautiously. The Ugai. Great name. I love it. Honestly, I think there's a spot for the Ugai in the final note. As I said, we like to pay out premiums for successful missions.
We don't need the show. We don't need the show. We heard your inner thoughts. As you know, let's go.
I forgot I told them about this already. They must be listening to everything I'm thinking.
You're saying it out loud.
I have to be extra cunning.
You're not being extra cunning.
I'll have to mind my thoughts.
Shut the fuck up and think.
Wonder. I bet I could take that bowler hat.
Pastor comes back in there and is like,
try and take my hat.
We have to wrap this up, please.
All this stuff from the invisible guy is the funniest part.
I reckon still just standing there with his mouth open, just hand out. Jerry's not even there anymore. Cyrek's hand is just still there.
And Feely says, "Now wait, group. He'd like to go out and get there, but let's hear him out as we are."
Oh boy, I'm a she. This is so awkward. I don't know how to respond to that. I'll assume.
Oh no.
No, I have no assumption to make here. I'll just correct them.
Apologies.
Hi, I'm a
He's
she. I'm sorry. I must have been so distracting with my charisma.
Oh God.
So,
Monologuing. She stopped monologuing.
He's high. That's just what it is. He's always high. You do not pay attention too much. He's a pothead.
as the
Well,
bone tiefling
now.
mentions this, I do see a bit on the dwarf's eyes
Oh,
of the
fuck.
highness. I wonder if he has the stickiest of the icky. I've heard the dwarfs have the good stuff.
It might actually.
What are you, the feds?
Listen. If
Feely just like does that face where he just turns to the sides and nods like, yeah, you heard right.
Or just throws their hands up and fucking runs out the door.
yes, if we let her get a hit, she might actually talk normally. That shit
I
might
just
stop,
want her to leave now.
or it might make it worse.
She
feel
said
like I'm-
anything in the past 5 minutes.
I feel like
She
I'm
would
making
pay us
everyone
big money.
uncomfortable. I think the
You know,
only
I don't know if
solution
you've ever
here-
smoked weed. Nobody ever smokes it and leaves.
She continues her monologue. There's only one solution here. I have to calm them all
You
down.
must
And
leave.
she picks up her lute
Fuck!
and
Oh
strums it.
no.
Ding ding
Calm
ding ding.
emotions.
Okay, so yeah, with the last call. Ding 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 ding. We really like you all to join us.
Slowly
Do you have any questions for
walks
me?
over and opens the front door. Still saying nothing. Very slowly, very deliberately, just walks over,
Yes,
opens the door, and just holds it open.
I'm sure you are a top class organization, but I do not believe this is probably the position for you and your
Don't-
unique skill set.
Oh,
I don't
it's
think
we
this is
we
a good
will have
fit.
to pass.
I
Oh,
don't think so. Yes.
Jerry has moved
Not
in
good.
between Slyrak's hand and the door so that he's once again being held back.
thank you for the entertainment.
Motherfucker right here, man. I swear to God, if I wasn't being held
it's
back.
one of the many things I do. I am also a great recruiter. And she strums again. Ting, 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 ting.
Ah.
And 2 big bags of coin appear in front of her. A great recruiter. Ding, 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 ding.
Is this for our time today? Or
Jerry says, this guy is full of tricks.
I'm a girl.
Not this
Ding, 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 ding,
guy.
ding. Before you will find 20 platinum ding, ding, ding in each bag. Ding, ding, ding. This is
Must not
your
misgender people.
signing
Jerry.
bonus. Ding, 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 ding.
No, please leave. I'm
Wait,
so sorry.
I'm
please.
sorry. Hold on. Did
The
you just say
arm
signing bonus?
stiffens up on you now, Jerry.
40 gold signing bonus. Ding, 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 ding.
No. Please
It's
leave.
like
All you
40,
all you
40
hear from Jerry is, you
platinum.
motherfucker,
Ding,
you're lucky
ding,
they're holding me
ding.
Okay,
back.
I start like walking towards her like in like a corralling.
She begins playing faster. Ding, 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 ding,
It's
ding,
right
ding,
there.
ding, ding,
It's
ding,
right
ding,
there.
ding, ding.
Come on, it's
Six,
right
ding,
there.
ding, ding, 50 platinum. Ding, 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 ding.
Before you,
Huh?
Don't
Ding,
worry.
ding, 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 ding,
Go
ding,
ahead.
ding, 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 ding. 60 platinum. Ding, 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 ding. There's more bags.
It's getting larger.
Ding, 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 ding. Just do it.
Clark
is
looks
this
at her
a
and just
human
goes,
or
A human.
I hate your music.
oh, oh. Well, you've done it. I tried to get you to leave before this moment.
She slowly puts the loot away, picks up and reties these 6 bags of platinum.
No, you can leave that loot.
I will
You
leave
keep your money.
nothing here.
Okay.
And
fine.
she stiffens up and says,
Take your money. Take the crate. Take whatever you want. Just leave.
I will do all of the above. And she does pick up the crate.
Oh
Let me
my
go,
God.
Slyrak. Let me go.
Back down.
Let me go, man.
Is
You
that
gotta
her
let me go.
crate? Is that
You
our
gotta let me
crate?
go.
No,
It's
it's our
your,
crate.
it's your crate. And she
No,
says,
leave the crate, please.
No, she does that.
Of
Vino's gonna walk up to her and say, "That is our crate," and then he's gonna try to pickpocket her.
Oh, Jesus.
right in front of her.
Guidance. I'm gonna cast guidance right in front of all of them.
I mean, she's holding a crate, so it's kind
No.
of just like trying to pickpocket.
Killing this lady.
A large part of pickpocketing is doing it in somebody's face.
That's the smallest part of pickpocketing, actually. Go ahead and roll.
That's not true.
Give me guidance. I'm gonna pickpocket. All right. Go into my skills. All right. All right. That's not bad. All right.
I was honestly about to ask some animals to come escort her out of here, honestly.
22?
22. Okay. So she is purely focused on like keeping composure and holding this large crate. That's pretty uncomfortable, but she's managing it. So you definitely get past her attention as you like kind of like reach to like escort her out, and you're reaching into the pocket instead. And as you, what are you reaching for? Are you reaching in a pocket or trying to grab one of those bags?
Where's the bag at?
They're tied to her hips.
I want to reach in her pocket.
Okay. So as you reach in the pocket and you find your hand wrapped around something and begin to pull it out, the loot yells out, "He's robbing us! Oh my God, he's robbing us!"
Oh, you didn't think the crate was free?
Thank you so much, Arnaldo. Robbing me, really?
Put
You're
our
so-
crate down. What are you doing? You are holding our stuff.
Do you withdraw your hand empty, or are you still like hand in pocket talking to her?
I am pulling my hand out of her pocket and say, "If you would like to keep our crate, then I will keep the thing that I have my hand around."
She raises an eyebrow, begins narrating again. Little does he know. And she stomps her foot and dimension doors out the room.
Oh, wow.
This motherfucker.
Stole our crate.
Did.
But what happens with this? What was in his hand though?
Nah, he
Still
let
in
it
the
go.
same? Oh, did you? Okay.
Oh,
Wasn't
she
it just
stole it.
platinum in the crate?
No,
What was
the
in that
crate.
crate?
It's your crate. It's in your house. It's people keep sitting on it. It's a dusty
What was
crate
it?
in the front room.
Empty crate. Yeah.
An empty
Great.
box.
If that thing had stuff in it, no.
I
He
about
was
to
robbing
say.
her for everything he could get his hands on.
You guys told her
Yeah.
to take the crate.
We did this over an empty box.
Oh, he was just trying to pickpocket. Since he
We
got
already
caught, he
searched
came
the
up with a lie.
house. This is
I
just
know,
an
I
empty
thought there was
crate.
something in it.
It is legitimately just an empty crate.
Okay.
I see where this campaign is going.
Woof. Man, you guys do not like the whimsical. Oh, Jackson
Fried
goes
Bar
back in.
doesn't know what that is.
It was awful.
It confuses him, and he doesn't like it.
That was hilarious. That was really, really funny. Young Jackson comes back in and says, there's only one more out there. You guys didn't like her?
Wait. Is everyone in that guild like that person?
No, Dara's pretty unique.
Is there another representative that we can have sent?
Right.
Like we got nothing out of that.
Didn't actually say anything useful.
She did say the signing bonus was 40 gold or 40 platinum.
That's not really
That's-
useful.
Oh,
Yeah, can we talk to a manager?
Dara's pretty. She keeps an eye on things. You can maybe try to talk to someone else, but there's a very good chance she'll come down and narrate at you.
Is there a supervisor?
She might be the supervisor.
The last
I'm
person.
not sure.
Let's get to move
Well,
on.
then
Mr.
let's talk
If
to
you do not
corporate.
mind.
Let's go to corporate. I
Let's
love
talk to
it.
corporate. Okay, I'll get the last person.
What was that guild's name? Final Countdown?
The final note.
Final note.
The final
Yes.
note.
Final note, the last legends, the last call, the touchers of the touching sea. Yo,
What?
question. The
That's
touchers of
almost
the
fake.
touching sea. Um,
Not a
that,
thing.
you
Not a
said
Not
thing.
that
real.
the guild leader was Roland and he was
Roland,
an
yes.
elf.
Different Roland elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Names and namings.
Can't do these things. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to act on it, but I thought I knew something above the table. It's like, oh, interesting.
I was sitting here like, why is Roland so familiar? Must be a good name.
I'm like, so we know who the leader of escalation is.
Okay. So, in comes a well-dressed tabaxi.
Oh, I like this person.
Oh. Please don't make them sound like Puss in Boots, please.
Well, now I have to. No, I don't think I can do an Antonio Banderas.
You know he was searching for an accent the whole time.
Puss in Boots?
No, you.
Me?
And
For
Puss
this
in
guy?
Boots was like, yeah, all right, there we go. We'll go with that. And you're like, I don't know.
Nah, get out. Antonio Banderas, that's tricky.
Yeah.
So he comes in, takes a moment to kind of like figure out how he's going to stand.
Oh Lord.
Hello.
Pino starts snapping his fingers.
Hello, I am Sabath. It's very nice to meet you all. Who are you? I simply
are
asked so I can address you correctly. Oh, I will. I want to address you correctly first to show my respects and deference.
We are the Ugai.
Little guy, it is so nice to meet you. And my name is Sabeth. I am the lead assistant to the head coordinator of the senior secretary of the third lieutenant of escalation. A very prestigious position.
Yes, it sounds so.
I want to express our thanks for you clearing the capstone for our city. You do us a great turn.
Sorry, what? Whose office are you with?
Again, I am the lead assistant to the head coordinator of the senior.
Not your title, just the group. Just the group.
The government?
Of the city? Okay, thank you. That's all.
Yes, the lead assistant to the head coordinator of the senior secretary of the third lieutenant of Elestria.
Elestria? The third lieutenant
sorry,
of Elestria?
Escalation, my apologies.
Oh, I thought there was a world government. I was gonna say,
Third,
oh wow.
third lieutenant governor of Escalation.
I was gonna say some people got their wishes. Some of these dictators.
Too many E names in this campaign. Again, the city would like to extend our gratitude for you clearing the capstone and allowing us to delve deeper into the walls. It is a great turn Ugai does for escalation. Thank you.
And are you offering us government jobs? Which is going?
No, we don't just hire strangers off the street. That would be reckless. And it is very hard to get into the operating government. It's very close knit. And we run a tight ship. We simply wanted to see who you are, what your attitudes are like, if you're going to be a plus for the city, or if you are better off in the undercity, maybe.
Yes, that makes sense. And who is the leader of the city? We've only been here for a short while. Who's the governor, leader of?
We have a domo. The domo is in charge.
Who is the domo?
It's the domo.
No, which is the domo's name? Every domo has a different name.
Oh, that's only of importance if you're in a place with more than one domo. There's only one domo. Who
Can
needs
you
a
not
name?
call the Domo the Domo?
I do.
Yes. This is the thing. You'll make it hard for us to get to know who this is.
Oh, no. No one sees the Domo. The Domo is very busy. There are many other officials that you can speak to if you have governmental issues.
Understood.
Hmm.
So are you offering us anything today? Or are
Well,
you just coming to
uh,
snoop?
snoop is a harsh term. I am simply coming to evaluate who Ugai is, what Ugai is about, and if Ugai should be in the Undercity or not.
In the
Mhm.
what city? I'm sorry.
The Undercity.
You mean the
It's-
dungeons?
No, that the dungeons are in the wall. The Undercity is under the city.
Why do you want us in the undercity?
I don't.
What is going on?
I don't want you in the Undercity. I am simply seeing if you're better suited for the Undercity or not.
Versus the regular city? Which would
Yes.
make us more suited for either?
The Undercity is a little more dangerous. It's a little more run by brute force. It's a little more loosey-goosey with what's allowed and what's not allowed. You know, um, it's bigger, technically speaking, more space for activities, um, less
They want
government
to put us with
officials.
the criminals and the thugs.
No, I don't want to do anything.
Well,
I'm
I
simply trying
never.
to see where you're comfortable. Uh, what are your goals? While you're here, I could maybe help direct you to the best location.
Oh, I would like to be in the room where it happens.
Oh, you cannot.
What did you say?
You cannot be in the room where it happens.
And Fino looks quizzically at him like he's not understanding what the fuck that means. He's very confused.
Now, I would like to be a liaison for the Ugai with the government of escalation. So if you find yourself in need of anything from us, just try to find me, reach out to me, and I can help you with things. Um, we will, of course, out of gratitude, be providing you with a sign for your looks around illustrious guild hall here. It will say Ugai on the front. How do you spell that?
Ah, yes, we have a funny man.
I
UGAI. You ain't got no alibi. We're Ugai.
That is not a common name. How should I know how to spell it? I wasn't trying to be funny. I simply meant no incorrect spelling. He gives a bow. I do not wish to upset any of you. You all are clearly much stronger than myself.
So you think we're thugs?
I think you have thug potential.
Wow, this is. They did not send much of a diplomat.
What do you mean by that?
You're strong. You're bigger than me. You're quite accomplished. If you wanted to simply take something, you probably could.
And that's what makes somebody a thug?
You could be. You could be hired to do a bad thing. That would make you a thug.
Wow.
But it is Escalation's hope that you will not do such a thing, that you will be fine, upstanding citizens, that your guild will prosper, and that above all else, should you find yourself wanting to veer more into the how is it said, the fisticuffs pass, maybe please do those things in the Undercity. And when you're up here, do the nicer things.
This is the second time you mentioned the Undercity. Mind giving us a rundown on that?
I did. It's beneath us
Oh,
currently.
sorry.
It's large.
Sorry.
It's where it's dark down there, so the light of justice does not shine in the Undercity, as they say. What
How do people
happens?
see that don't have dark vision down there?
Well, it's lights. It's simply like a saying. It's not like factual. Um, though we don't prosecute anything that happened in the Undercity, it's its own little place. Um, but that's where all the misgivings are done. I hear. I've
I
never
can tell
gone.
that you rose from the Undercity.
I didn't, but I've heard nice things.
It
Um,
sounds like where you are from.
no, well, I'm not from upper city, certainly. I am
Yeah,
I
from.
want to roll insight.
exactly. Fucking liar.
Mhm.
I want to roll insight too.
I'm a bitch.
Yes. Yeah, actually.
All right, everybody rolls insight.
I rolled a
Slack just
5, but
has
see, I just
is
roll to
this.
get everybody else to roll.
Mhm.
That's the only purpose of me rolling.
Gosh,
What were
damn,
you
I rolled a
saying?
6.
What were you saying, Slarak?
I'm not gonna roll insight, but afterwards, Slyback just has one question for him.
Okay. Woof. Everyone's rolling back. What you got over there in Homeland?
17.
17.
All right.
Nice.
Um, 17. This man is definitely from Undercity and has masterfully made his way out. And you get the feeling that he is recruiting both for that he is a representative of the official government, but is probably recruiting for something in the Undercity.
Hmm. I say, which organization would we be under again?
Again, if you were to go to the Undercity, there's a lot of different people who claim to have power down there. I would not suggest going, but should you go, there's a few taverns that you could probably stop into, and maybe you ask for Volo. Maybe Volo can give you more information.
Under the city.
Uh,
We, yes, the group we will be under is the city.
Oh,
no,
I
the
I like that.
Undercity.
Yes, see,
Undercity.
under the city.
Uh,
Should you make your way down there and should you meet a Volo, you could, if you wanted to, tell them you met Sabath. Uh, and that could lead to a different conversation. But again, Escalation wants to thank you for your work. And we do, of course, hope that you, Guy, remain an independent shop, not beholden to any of the other guilds.
hmm.
Slyback steps forward.
You are a high-ranking government official. You are correct.
Yes, I am lead assistant to the head coordinator of the
Yeah.
senior secretary of the third lieutenant governor of Escalation.
And I'm like, as Slyrak, I understand you were locked up for a while, but that is not so high. He, at best, he is mid-level secretary.
He frowns
But
at
he
you.
would be
Oh, he says that quietly.
known.
Okay,
Let's just
okay.
hear it.
Then he'll quickly whisper back.
But he would be known by the citizens then.
Me?
No, probably not. No. Definitely not.
This guy he's a climber. I've seen his type before. Look at his fingers; they seem small.
What?
Slyback opens the front door.
Jackson,
Yeah, yes, sir.
do you know who this man is?
Oh, yeah, that's Sabath.
What do you know of him?
Oh, gee. He walks
That your
around a lot.
position. Wait. That your position would not require you knew.
Oh, well, I don't know. I see him around. He likes to open tabs for the people to drink. So he's nice. Uh, and he throws parties sometimes, which is nice. Um, he makes sure that we have shoes sometimes. Though the shoes don't hold up very long, but it's better than not having shoes. Um, and he asks us to keep an eye out sometimes. Right, young Jackson. That would be enough. You can go back outside now. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Slyrack will roll insight on his reaction to Jackson's testimony.
Okay.
His testimony.
Whatever you want to call it.
How you kick people out of somebody else's house? That's a cool.
Ooh,
Natural
20. Natural 20.
Oh.
All right. Okay, as you roll your what's that thing called when you're being held captive and you start liking them?
Stockholm
syndrome. But
Stockholm
that's not a real
20.
thing.
I'm fine with that too. Let me get a Stockholm 20 here. Oh no, it's natural 20. I'm sorry, still not. What's the total? Do you have no bonus to
20.
it? Okay.
Maybe 21. Insight. Nope. 20. No bonus.
Okay. 20. You feel like this is the information that he made sure this kid knew for this moment, for whoever got through the dungeon, so he could have this moment happen right now. To seem like he was being ambushed by all these deeds he does. Where it's his full intent for you to know the things he does.
Slyrack just slinks back to the group. Like all the way in the back.
Not my taste.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But to be clear, like none of it was lies. It was a stab. It was set up to.
He reminds
I mean,
Slyrack of the acquaintances of his captor.
That's fair.
Not on board.
Well, thank you, Sarah. We have a lot to discuss. We thank you for your presentation.
Not a problem. I once again want to thank you on behalf of Escalation for clearing the Capstone Dungeon. It is quite the accomplishment. We do hope that you seek to further dive the wall dungeons to unlock more treasures for the city. As we like to be the leading city in wall dungeoning, and you have helped with that. Your sign shall be ready in a few days. Do you have a color preference? If you find yourself to have one, let the bartenders know, and I will stop in later to find out.
Okay.
We will need primary colors and secondary colors if you can. An outline of the letters is also welcomed. Fonts must be submitted in writing should you want a special one. Thank you.
Yes, stay thirsty, my friend.
He just leaves. Gives an awkward bow. Once again, not knowing where to put his hands, which seems to be a theme for him this entire time. He heads out. All right. Well, that was the last one.
This kid, was there some kind of introduction to him earlier? Are we paying him? What's going on?
No, he knocked the door in the morning. First thing in the morning, he knocked the door and said, "There's appointments outside."
Wow. Thank you, Jackson. Do you have somewhere to be?
Oh, I mean, no, I was hoping you'd hire me because I did such a good job just now. I think that was good, right? That was good.
Fino gives him a copper. Let's start here.
Thank you, thank you.
That's
Hire you to do what? What are you interested in doing? What are your
Oh,
skills?
well, you're a guild, so you gotta have someone like watch the doors and like make appointments and make sure everyone doesn't just run inside. All the other guilds have it. So
so you are hoping that we don't join up with another guild then?
well, no, if you have your own building, you still would need one, even if you are a part of another guild, and you got your
Okay.
own building. So I can be here, and I have a chair I brought with me. I can sit outside, or I can sit in here if you
Should I
wanted
have
me
a
here
chair?
instead.
We should get him a desk. Let him in this
So we're
waiting
hiring
room.
him.
Are you like still in school?
No,
You
I'm not in school.
Parents.
Well, I mean, technically I must because I exist, but
Oh,
you know, I don't know
shit.
I don't know who they are. Probably some assholes or something.
What do you want to do, Jackson? Do you want to be an adventurer one day, or are you just looking for a regular job to support yourself?
Oh, wow, that's a big question. No, I mean, like supporting myself is good, but I do okay because Sabeth kind of looks out for us, kind of sometimes. What I want to do. Oh, the other kids that have asshole parents. But no, yeah, like so, like I want to, if I was dreaming big, I want to run the whole Undercity one day.
No, that is very ambitious.
Yeah, I think I do a good job though.
You want to run the Undercity. Why not the city, if I may ask?
Oh, well, lot of red tape up here. Lot of noble houses and self-important people, and lots of distracting layers of diplomats and uh,
I
you
get it,
know,
kid.
yeah,
Do
it's a
you
bit
have a
of a
home?
political joke. Oh, a
Gotta
home?
go with what you know.
I sleep places. I got a place to put my head. Every day, the same place.
Mm.
Mm.
Well,
So,
can we come back after lunch and we can?
you want me to get you lunch?
No, kid. No, do not.
The bar makes really good food, and Relkira said you have a tab so you can get like some really good food and liquor right now, or beer, or mead, or wine, or water,
We can go
or
and get
apple
our
juice.
own food. Thank you.
Okay.
It is appreciated.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
I
should
like
tell you.
ambition, kid.
Oh, good. I got lots of that and Moxie. Um, I should give you a heads up though. All the bartenders look like babies, but they're not babies.
What?
They got cursed,
Oh, thank you. That is very important.
so they don't
By
like being called
what?
babies. They got
Would not want
cursed.
to insult them.
By whom?
Oh, by a patron. The guy
Wasn't
was
mine.
what? No, like what? Someone drinking at the bar.
Um, when okay, yes, I will need you to introduce me to these bartenders sometime soon, Jackson.
Yeah, there's
Ambitious
Tim and
Jackson.
Finn and Bryn and Chet.
Yep, we will have a talk. Thank you.
Okay. The owner's a baby too, so don't call him a baby either. Not a baby. Looks like a baby.
How many people were cursed?
5 people.
Oof.
Big
5.
curse.
All
For
at the
what?
same
What did
time.
they do?
Oh, well, the guy had a special drink he wanted, and it sounds stupid, and then they made it and it tastes bad, and so they told him that, and he was okay with them saying that, but then he wanted to buy around for everyone, and they were like, "Fuck no, you ruin our business," and then he was like, "Well, let's see you do business as a baby."
Oh no. Oh.
Jokes on him. Business is still going well for them. But now they're babies.
Well, okay then.
Well, all right. I'll
wait for like an hour and a half, and Slimak just wants to go to bed and start over.
Right.
All right. I'll see you guys this afternoon. All right. And he heads out and closes the door behind him.
So many new personalities. Slimak is overwhelmed.
Okay, so let's have a talk. I think there are only three actual options for us, and 2 actual guilds I would think about joining, which is just one guild and then the Undercity. Or
starting our own. That's your third.
That is the third option.
Thank you, and I are in agreement.
I like Rafiki. I do not mind fucking around in the muck. I believe I can find some answers there.
Muck.
And outside of that, I like to work on myself. Be beholden to know.
I like the idea of exploring the Undercity. I don't like the idea of having his help. If we do, I think we should find our own way, our own contact.
Ryan, can I roll to see if I know anything about Undercity?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Thanks. Oof, my roll's been bad today. 4.
I didn't know that.
It's a 4.
A 4? You've heard the name. When you were here for a little while, we set out doing your research and your gem trading, your gem crafting. That was mainly main city, upper city. So you haven't spent any time down there. You didn't really have a reason to head down there yet.
What about Fino Felina?
Fino, roll history for me.
Yes.
It's not somewhere you would have avoided, but you may have had other things to do.
Yep. You just roll on the history roll. Rolling.
So if all else fails, I could use my background feature to blend in with the commoners down there and get information from them.
Mm-hmm. What'd you get?
If we don't have any other contacts.
9. When you first came to town, you spent a little bit of time in the Undercity, but you pretty quickly made your way to the dungeon itself. So you don't really know much about it. It is a tougher crowd, but you didn't really spend enough time down there to get a real good vibe for it. It just reminds you of densely populated urban cities.
No, no.
Oh, the Undercity is eh, it is just like a heavily populated city. Uh, but I don't mind which way we go between the two. It seems like Slyrak and I are on the same page. Um, others, Jerry, Feely, and Katsura, what are you thinking?
Well, don't forget we have the offer from yesterday.
Yes, and well, curse is bullshit.
But I didn't feel moved by
Curious George.
anything today. Oh, curious George.
Neither did
I
I
didn't.
necessarily. I'm with cousin.
So you guys are with no one. That's just fine. We can start our own. And Jerry, do you think for
We
yourself?
have.
What do you have to say?
I think first.
Okay,
It's blinking,
so
Chris, but I can't hear you.
is he actually
Weird.
talking or?
It's blinking like he's saying words, but it's not
Yeah.
picking it up.
Yeah,
It's not.
sorry.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, one more time.
What's your
Question?
opinion on which guild to join? Or should you guys start your own?
I think we should start our own.
We also haven't even left this. We left the thing, this place to go look out like we were planning to.
Well, they all came here. I think.
Yes, which is why I don't think we should make any choices, even for those who are intrigued.
Oh, yeah, this is fine. This making our own guild thing, it works well with the Undercity offer anyway. He said that he wished we did not join anyone, so it did not prohibit us from So I guess making our own guild and the Undercity offer are the same thing. There are only two options I see.
Mhm.
We can just, one option has two parts to it. We follow that trail, or we do not. But it does not seem you guys want to stab in the shadows.
It kind of seems like no matter what we do, we're gonna get the jobs anyway. So, you know, I was thinking about it earlier. Everybody just has their hall, and it's all about who comes to whose hall. So why not make our hall poppin'?
Gary, what's
At
this
first,
popping
it
thing?
may be hard to build our
Well-
hall. We have no reputation outside clearing the dungeon.
Well, I think
See,
that's a big,
and that,
big starting point.
yeah, see, that answers Pino's question. That's what poppin' is. It's a new word. Get on it, baby.
And I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but before I met you all, folks would come up to the mountain just for my product. We wouldn't really sell it, but sometimes we would smoke and exchange information, and we can make this a spot like that if you're interested to build some renown. And that's his
I'm
pop.
gonna open an opium den.
Not an opium den. We can call it
I'm not completely opposed. I'm just making sure.
we can call it
I'm picking up what you're putting.
listen, we can call it
Right.
we can call it the kickback.
Call it the what? Oh, the kickback.
It's a kickback. The spot where you come, you lounge, you exchange wares, information, smoke a bit, spice a bit.
So is it opium?
There's no
Opium-
opium in this world,
I was
guys.
about to say.
It's called the opium kickback. You not hear him?
What's happening?
But we do it with class. We don't just let any riffraff in. No.
I don't
Cousin, you came to the mountain. You know what it's about.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, if we can't seem to find jobs, maybe.
Cousin, you came here for your parents. You came to the
Hmm?
mountain for your parents. Even they know how good it is.
Yup. I almost spit on my Mac button. Please.
You see the top hat turn around as if it's facing the other direction.
Bowler hat, sir. You turn down the top hat.
Yeah, bowler hat. Sorry.
Okay,
Interesting.
well, what's our
What
next
was
step?
a combination?
Your parents.
We join a
Please
guild
do
for
tell.
1 year, and then we leave and begin our own.
Well, that was kind of the problem earlier, asking when we can leave. They're all like, "Yeah, you should know when you can leave." Made it
Well,
seem like the one and done is frowned upon.
Well, Rafiki, he
That is
seemed like
why I
it was okay with him.
suggest a term of 1 year.
Hmm.
Long enough to have worn through our welcome.
With who? Because remember, Valkyrie said we could leave too. So
No, well, Curious was lying. There were underlying terms with his. Rafiki was being.
That was the
cheap.
one where we would possibly need a memory wipe if we
Yeah.
took certain, right?
Right.
depending on
Yep.
yeah.
And
Which,
it
if we're
wouldn't
only
be
there
like
for
a
1
just
year, we
leave
might
right
not
away.
get that deep into it.
And he would
Also-
he would tell you. Go ahead, Sid. Sorry.
It was also he wasn't being straightforward about us being able to leave right away. It was like, yeah, you make the decision whether he's like a military recruiter.
Well, that
Like,
was
remember that,
also
yeah.
too after Feely was like, "Can we just take
Yeah.
the bonus and
You
run?"
take the money and then be like,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was in response
He
to
was
our
like, "So
being
how
fucking
soon
assholes.
after the bonus can I dip out?" Then he started getting a
Feely
little
said
more
that?
like, "You
Yes,
said that."
straight up.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yes, he was kind of playing like it didn't get little iffy until you said that. Then he's like,
Are you having pain?
he's like, all right, so then you tell me when you think it's an okay time to take our money and run.
Yeah.
Um,
Now,
but he did say
I
that
think it'd be
any
fine to leave either him, or the stabby guy.
he also said he'd pay you guys to stay independent if you're thinking about joining someone else.
I wonder what's the I wonder why people are playing keep away with us. We've had 2 people offer to pay us, or one person offered to pay us, and one person just asked us not to join anymore.
Well, because are you saying that above board or?
No. In game.
Okay. Well, Feely, the way the world works, they want to keep us away from their competition. If we seem to be formidable, you to hire, would you not want us to not be in cahoots with your competition?
It seems like they're all after different things.
No, they are all competition with each other. They are the guilds of the city. They're vying for work. They may want different things in their missions, but they are still vying for the mission.
They're like different unions.
Yeah, I hear you.
Everybody wants to be cool. Everybody wants
Everybody
to be
wants kung fu fighting. Oh, I thought you were going there.
So, I am of the mind of yes, remaining independent or going after what I want, which is to stab people in the dark, which you guys do not seem comfortable with.
Not really.
I don't have a problem with it.
Why don't we just go ask to get paid to be solo,
You don't have the stomach.
and we build up our renown and move on from there?
Or we could do some killing.
Well, we're going to need some coin, at least to furnish our house to begin with. You don't imagine how many recruits we get in an empty building.
Did he mention how much he'll pay us if we stay so low?
I was
Did
on
you
mute
remember?
saying a lot of things. We have
Yeah.
money.
That too.
We are not poor after clearing the dungeon.
Yes. Why don't we go look for furniture? Are we hiring the boy?
I think we should.
Yeah, maybe he can stay here, watch the house, etc., etc.
I'll teach him how to kill people.
No.
Well, he
That's
wants
a
to
sentence.
run the. He wants to run the Undercity. He should learn how to kill.
Well, he would need to do that, but I mean,
You can't hold a kid back from their dream.
okay, let's.
Jerry instinctively says, "Don't call him kid."
Oh no.
Yes. You can't hold a Jackson back from their dream.
Okay, let's go get some furniture. We can hire Jackson. We can get some furniture. Give him a room. Yeah, set up shop. And we can, do recon while we're out in the city. Yes, no, maybe so.
Sorry, what was
I'm with it.
kind
Let's go gallivanting.
Hire the boy, get furniture, do recon while we're out and about.
Let's go.
Okay.
Fino is
And
cocaine cool right now.
we will pick that up next session as it is 11:25.
Shopping episode next week.
Shopping
Yeah,
montage.
remind me when we go, when we're looking at like the furniture fabrics, to try and get some shit to cover my whole body, because this is the whitest fabric I'll probably ever see.
Oh, true. Are we getting custom furniture?
I did not think
we're
we
going. Is there? Listen, there's no Bobs out here.
That's true. That's also very true.
You don't know what's here. You don't know what's here.
There are carpenters in the city.
Yeah, definitely confidence in the city. There's some things that are made but never picked up. There is, you could furnish your home without having to wait for complete custom furnishing.
You just take the tables from here into our house.
My whole thing is that even if it's something that somebody didn't pick up, it's bespoke.
Yeah.
It's not IKEA.
That's
you don't know what this was like. Don't you pigeonhole my world. Let industry flourish, sir.
You're right. Capitalism.
When you kind of are in a city that flourishes on diving in dungeons and getting a shit ton of money and items.
Yeah, but there's a respect among thieves here.
There you go, making things up again. I mean,
yeah,
to a degree.
There I do go. See,
If it is IKEA, Slyrak calls not it on putting that shit together.
Make a survival check to put the dressing together.
I just vote against it existing.
Vote against it existing.
I do not acknowledge your existence.
The city is big enough that there are some larger carpentry companies that have warehouses of stuff. They get a lot of comings and goings here. And the city is huge. The nobles are assholes, and trends happen, and everyone wants to copy each other. So it's not uncommon to have one thing created customly, and then everyone fucking wants it, especially if the right person bought it. And there's a whole whole little thing around trying to, pay the person to put it in front of the no bullshit, your custom thing, can be the next thing everyone copies. But yeah, welcome to the guild recruitment, guys. So
Yeah, this is a black market Oprah's book club.
Hey, make sure you hold on to your stone so Fino doesn't steal it and sell it to that pay for items guild.
Oh, the pay for items guild?
Yeah.
Hold that tight. Fino got an eye out for your stone now, bro. He like, oh. I'll play it around. I'm not gonna steal it first. Oh, that should
be say Jerry's definitely got his eye out on the marble. Gotta be careful when I pull this out now.
That's stupid.
Damn, the marble? They ain't even come out the damn dungeon.
The marble's in my backpack.
Yeah. Right, you can't flip that here. Well, you could, but it'd be fucked up.
No, I'm saying I'm not even gonna let him see the marble like that anymore.
He wasn't saying he steals items. He's saying that he buys them. He never insinuated he steals these things.
Oh, okay. I misinsinuated.
Yeah, no, he doesn't steal them.
Misinsinuated.
He doesn't steal them. Their guild is all about procuring items, high level rarities, taken from the dungeons or from mysterious places around Elestria and Elestria seas. Like all the cool stuff you guys just found
for ourselves.
That's the thing. You don't get it yourself if you do this. So.
Jerry, next week, you and I are gonna go have a conversation with Curious George. We're gonna try and make some extra money.
All right.
Who's Curious George?
Well, curious.
Real curious.
Here's the funniest thing. For me, it didn't matter.
Whoever it was, you like that.
Slyrack's ever gonna go do some shit. We're gonna go do it.
That's funny. Well, all right, guys. Fun session. You guys turned down a lot of different people. You guys did not enjoy anyone I put in front of you, which is fun as a DM.
I did enjoy one person. I really did enjoy Rafik. I did too. I had a feeling the crew wouldn't. I had a feeling Slyrack would. And I was like, I don't think the crew's gonna enjoy this guy.
When you live in the shadows, it's easy to enjoy those type of people.
He's not necessarily a good person either, so he's just like, I got a mission. I got to do this thing, so.
What is Fino's mission? Have you revealed it? And you don't have
No,
to.
he hasn't. He hasn't revealed it.
Rafik's a cool guy.
He is. I was like, yo, I really like this guy. Something about him. He's giving me good vibes.
Slyrack 2 is still trying to find where exactly his morality lies.
That's real. It's a good thing you guys have at least two decent kind of people, maybe. They'd be the cousins.
Maybe.
I would just like to say that in Jerry's, defense, he was just out here angry until he found solace in the kid. Like that's who he found solace in. So, this isn't that crazy if you think about it. Am I wrong there?
No. Nah. Do keep in mind that the kid wasn't a child when you met him. That's just his name.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I was a wayward youth, and the kid is like that's how fucked
why
up.
Why are you saying the kid? Why are you saying the kid?
Why are you saying the kid?
That's what I called him.
Okay.
That's what I called him.
I was going to say, where's that coming from?
The kid?
Like, where's that coming from? Why is it a title now? I like it.
It never stuck in the last campaign. I guess it might this one.
No, it did. He hated it. Well, no. So you called him Sport? Everyone called him Kid, and you said, I'll call you Sport. Then you forgot. You called him Kid.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it was
That
the
was
funniest thing, man. It was wild. They met this kid whose name was Kid, and Chris's character Sansa had a real big problem with this kid's name being Kid. He made a whole big deal about it. Like, no, you know what? That's fucked up. Da da da. I'm gonna call you Sport. I'm not gonna call you Kid like everyone else does. And so Kid was like, yeah, sure, whatever. But Kid actually liked it, and so they were having this conversation because Kid's father figure got killed.
by
And
us.
Oh, yes.
by them, and so they go into the
Yeah,
hotel
by them.
that Kid
We killed a
ran
lot of
with his
father
family,
figures in the last series.
and so
By
Kid, so
them.
Samson's
But
like,
true.
da da da, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take over this hotel you grew up in and work in, and I'll run it. He's like, I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's even worse than that because remember I thought his mom was dead and I just claimed the hotel for
yes,
myself.
yes, he thought the mom wasn't dead. He thought the mom was dead. He's like, this is mine now. You're gonna live with me, and da da da. This, that, and the third. And Kid was going against it, and then he says,
daddy.
he said, I
Aren't they
don't
like
want to do that. And
16
he's
too?
like, yeah, he wasn't a baby. He was like, I forgot what age I put him at. But then Samson was like, listen, I know what's best. It's a great idea. You'll thank me later, Kid. Then Kid was like, I thought you were gonna call me Sport. It was the craziest
biggest
high drama moment ever. Oh, it was such a high drama soap opera moment of
That's great.
completely shattered whatever little thing he had. Yeah, and
I had so many plans for our partnership.
the kids
this
swore
was my,
revenge.
True villain origin
Padawan.
story.
Legitimate
Yeah,
villain
he turned
origin
into a
story.
villain.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he joined it with a necromancer crew called Buns. Barely understanding necromancy sucks. On the sole purpose of resurrecting his father figure. And they ran into him again later on. He was part of the Buns cult, studying necromancy.
Nice.
Yeah. Names are important.
And so Kid is who Jerry looked up to as a kid.
Gotcha.
That's who found him after he got cursed and kind of stuck with him and tried to uncurse him and raise him and all that kind of stuff. Him and the Death Tyrant.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was friends
That's
with
why.
the Death Tyrant?
The Death Tyrant was cool with Kid, and Kid was cool with Jerry.
Oh.
You hang around long enough and it happens.
You guys left the Death Tyrant on Death's door in the crypt, and Kid found them.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go play some
Kid
video
and
games
Jerry.
before bed, but I will catch you guys next week.
Play Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking awesome. It's just like playing.
Hey.
I'm gonna get it probably after Christmas.
All right, that's real.
Everybody
I
have
learned
a
some
good
new
one.
stratagem.
All right,